Welcome to the Onyx Path News. My name is Matthew Dawkins, and as ever, I am here to tell you about Onyx Path Publishing's most recent releases and upcoming events. Let's talk about the upcoming events first this time, shall we? Let's talk about Onyx Path Con. Onyx Path Con is running on the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th of June this year. It is an online convention, and you are invited. It will be absolutely filled with panels covering all of our game lines. There will also be many games being run and played. This is the convention you want to attend if you want to hear about Onyx Path Publishing's upcoming releases. It's where we're going to make announcements. It's where we're going to discuss game lines, get a little bit into the weeds and the details. Some peeks behind the curtain, whether your games happen to be, let's say, Curseborn, Scion, Earthbane Cycle. There's lots of different games we're going to be discussing at Onyx Path Con and upcoming releases for them. So please do tune in. We've got all of the details available to you. What I'm going to do is post links in the video description below so that you can see the coming schedule for Onyx PathCon. You can therefore assign what time you need to be where and what channel you need to be watching, because we're going to be using various streaming methods in order to get this footage out to you. But if you are looking for games to play in on that weekend, any Onyx Path games, or indeed if you want to run any of our games, you can do so via Start Playing. There are going to be loads of games available for you to participate in as players, and indeed if you want to run games, it isn't too late to set those games up. So whether you want to run Curseborn or play in Realms of Pugmire, or indeed set up a beginner's game of They Came from the Danger Zone, you can do so over on Start Playing. And once again, the links to do so are in the video description below. Please consider it. This is going to be a fantastic weekend of gaming, and if you are into Onyx Path Publishing's role-playing games, our various, and we have a lot of them, our various RPGs, this is a wonderful event to tune into and get involved in. We would love to have more story guides, more GMs, we'd love to have more players, and we would love to have attendees for the various panels concerning our respective game lines. Speaking of game lines, I mentioned one during this video about, I'd say, 30 seconds ago. They Came from the Danger Zone. We released the latest in the They Came From line on Wednesday last week. They Came from the Danger Zone is our action-packed, action media RPG in the They Came From line. Every bit of Arnold Schwarzenegger is in this game, with a few sprinklings of Van Damme, Stallone, a little bit of Seagal, but not too much. New archetypes. You've got the cop, you've got the clone, you've got the commando, you've got the cyborg, you've got another one beginning with C. New quips, new cinematics, new sets and features, new tropes, new trademarks. There is a hell of a lot in They Came from the Danger Zone. A whole bevy of new villains and antagonists for you to throw into your games as well. If you are a fan of They Came from Classified, They Came from the Danger Zone is for you, because it is an expansion to Classified, though I would say that's only loosely. It's an expansion to any They Came From RPG. It doesn't contain the core rules, the story path set, but the story path system is in every other They Came From game. Otherwise, it is basically a huge sourcebook with a massive amount of material, and we would love for you to check it out. So, once again, linked below, They Came From the Danger Zone. Please pick yourself up a copy. It's currently available in PDF, and by the end of this week, we will have finished accumulating any feedback and errata. I'll start incorporating that into the PDF, and then we'll release the print version too, and I'll mention it again in an upcoming video. They Came From the Danger Zone was a huge amount of fun to work on. We really go for that sort of VHS 1980s grimy exploitation action feature vibe on this one, and I hope lots of you check it out, because every They Came From is a complete joy, both to write on, to develop, and to run at the gaming table, and clearly to play. Anyway, Onyx PathCon on one hand, They Came From the Danger Zone on the other. I would love to see more of you there, lots of you there at the convention and playing our games, please consider doing so. And if you've been running and playing our games recently, if you bought any of our games, please head on over to DriveThruRPG and leave your ratings and reviews. If you happen to run actual plays of our games or would be interested in doing so, we have a content creator form in the video description below. That's right, if you want to write blogs, if you want to do a podcast, if you want to run a show where you host games, hell, if you just want to hook up with other gamers and start getting involved in games as a player, get involved via the content creator form below and we will be able to point you in the right direction. Thank you so much for watching. I will be seeing you next time.